All right, so I was out yesterday, and today it looks like they're prepping and getting ready to do the bottom stairs here, which is great. So that must mean they're getting farther along up here. So let's take a look. All right, so I don't think any changes in the room. By the way, I've decided to use all of this scrap, and I'm going to do a baseboard around the outside here in the patio. Oh, a little bit of rain today. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they've got just one row there to go. They still need to sort out that gap, but they got the stuff in place here. And a few more pieces to squeeze in there. A rainy morning. Need to get that water off that tarp. All right, so depending on the weather, if it rains today, they're probably going to do the stairs, which would make sense. But yeah, I'm going to use that scrap and just have a baseboard 3 inches put around. I think 3 inches will work because that's kind of what the cuttings were off the tiles. If I wanted to go higher, I'd have to use new tiles, and I'd much rather use the scrap that I have. Okay, so that's today's update. We're getting close. Back later. All right, so the end of the second week, I guess, and everything's done in here except the backsplash around the mop station, and then all the grout and that stuff needs done. Outside here, all the floor stuff is done. We did solve an issue here. We went ahead and decided to just go ahead and put a 1-inch little step up here to keep water and insects and stuff from going inside. Everything else has been done and completed out here, even some small details. Now they are going to install one tile size all the way up to the top line here of all the edges here all the way around. So that's the last bit of actual install up here that needs done. And the other update is that they have all the stairs for the most part done except just a few rungs down here and some little pieces they need to fill in around those edges. So I anticipate that the stairs will be done in a couple more days of work. Today's Sunday. Whoops. All right, so the tile's in, not all the way yet, there's still some stuff. But it's interesting is how thick they had to go here to get uniform spacing all the way down from the top, which leaves me with a pretty big step down here at the bottom. I mean, pretty big, right? Just below my knee. Now, I could resolve this with raising the flooring over here, but I have to be careful because I need clearance for my tanks to come in and out. But this started mainly because at the very top of the steps, they had to correct the elevation. So everything started up here and then became uniform in size. And then by the time it got down to the bottom, there's a pretty big gap there. All right, so what have they done? They finished all the little pieces here. You know, obviously there's no grout yet. They finished this main piece here. They got a few little areas to touch up. No change in here today. Still waiting for the backsplash and grouting. Out here, they finished just a couple minor little details, you know, getting little tiles. Now they still need to put tiles all the way around the wall, and they'll get to that. But what they did do is they finished, now they haven't cemented the stainless down yet, but they got the little step up here, barrier between the coffee shop and the outside. So it'd be pretty visible, but it'd also prevent water, insects, mice, and everything from going inside. So today, if the weather holds, they will probably start on the side tiles all the way around, and then finish up hopefully with the stairs. Excuse me. So then that will just pretty much leave cleaning, grout work, and the stainless strips that are going to go on all the stairs. All right, that's it for today. I'll give you another update tomorrow once we see what they got done today. Thanks. All right, so end of today. Looks like they've squared up this edge. Now, I'm not going to have tile put here because it's kind of small on the edge. I'm just going to go ahead and paint the white cement once it's applied. It looks like they're getting the edges done. They did put tile on this side because it was a little bit wider gap, so that's good. And then upstairs. Now they started cleaning today, but when it's dry, it still looks kind of dirty. So they got a lot more cleaning to do and scrubbing. But they're spending some time. See, outside here, the tile looks kind of nice when it's wet, but you can tell that it's still dirty. They're gonna have to do some work to get that cleaned up pretty good. They haven't started the side here yet, but they said that's coming tomorrow, which is pretty much all that's left is the grout work and the railings. Now it's interesting because they let the cement dry here without cleaning for a while, and now that it's hard, they're going to have to go back and clean before they grout everything. Let me make sure it's close here. Lock the door. Yeah, so like I said, they still got some stuff to do. It doesn't look like they got a lot done, but it was really dirty up here, so they had to do a lot of cleaning. And they didn't close the door. All right, it's early morning, so I'm not sure how clear the video will be. They spent yesterday, let me come up here and turn on the light, cleaning and getting ready for grout. There goes my neighbor's roosters. Okay, so they're still cleaning the tile. I think they're going to have an issue here because they let the cement stay too long, and they're going to have to really scrub this tile, because you can see the difference between what this dry tile looks like and what the other tile looks like, right? That's clean. So obviously there's going to be some touch-up work here. I'm not sure how they're going to really do that. They've been scrubbing it with wire brushes. But they did get the backsplash in for the mop station. And outside here, so everything here's now been tiled. They got the, well, you can't really see it. They got the whole backsplash done all the way around here as well. So it's now just a matter of cleaning the tile, and I think this afternoon they're going to go ahead and put in the grout, and we're getting close. Let's see how it goes. I guess my main concern will be how well they can clean this. Now this is a non-slip rough tile, and they let the dirty concrete kind of sit on it. And it's gotten really hard here. And it's discolored the tile pretty bad, actually. And they've already brushed and scrubbed several times, but I just think they're gonna have a hard time getting it back to looking like this, like it should, instead of like this. I'll be very disappointed if they just walk away and leave it like this. So let's see. So I think today is going to be more scrubbing, cleaning, and maybe getting ready for grout. We're getting close to being done here. More later. All right. So this is the end of the second week plus. And they got the boards pulled down here. Got all that ready. Now the concrete stain on these tiles are still an issue, but we used some white vinegar the other day and it cleaned it up a lot. But with this rough surface of the tile, I think it's going to take a couple shots to get it cleaned up. Backboards in, they need the grout still, and then outside is pretty much working on the grout. They got some of the grout in here, and nice sunny day today, so we should be able to get a lot of work done here. I think same thing out here. They're going to need to spend 1 or 2 cycles cleaning with the vinegar to get all the stain off of the tile of the cement, but it looks promising. So all the edges were put in, it all looks good. Yeah, we're almost done here. I'm smelling paint time coming soon. But what else did they do? They also started cutting the metal strips here. These are stainless steel strips that are going on the stairs, just like I did the other set of stairs. So they're gonna go all the stairs. They got all these cut. I'm also going to put both sides of the mop station. We'll have those as well, since I had scrap left over. Okay, I'm looking and thinking about 2 more days and we should be done. Obviously they got a lot of cleanup to do, but I'm going to go ahead and order paint this week so I can start painting in here. And then once the paint's done in here, I will be able to set up my freeze dryer, which has been the goal for months now. So I'll get that all set up, and then I'll check back in with you. I think maybe only 1 more video, maybe they'll be all done. And then we'll call this one a wrap. All right, until the next time.